Yellow bells are in full bloom, better known as forsythia, but we call them yellow bells. They are a real sign of spring. So here's the forsythia growing right along our driveway that's blooming. Now years ago, this area between our road and my brother Steve's road down there was red clay. You can see it's got pretty large trees on it now, even larger than that one. But when it was just red clay, Granny showed me how easy yellow bells are to plant. You just break off a stem anywhere you want to, right there or wherever you want to, break it off and take it and stick it in the ground. That's it. That's all you got to do. And then you'll have your own yellow bells. Now some people don't like them because they think they kind of take over, but I think they're just lovely. And these beside our road have been, you know, over the years they've had to be cut back, and of course just the road to traffic keeps them beat back, but they can get out of hand. Some people really manicure them. Other people just kind of let them go wild, and those are the ones that I think are the prettiest. Of course, that's just personal opinion. Everybody can have their own opinion. But they are just a lovely sign of spring each year. I look forward to seeing these on my driveway. I've had flowers in this area for so many years that some of them have kind of fell off the bank, either maybe accidentally or they've spread down there somehow when I was digging up dirt and throwing stuff. So usually what I do is I climb down the bank and I cut those and I put them inside the house, since you can't see them from out here anyway. So it was worth climbing down the bank. Look how many beautiful daffodils I was able to get from down there. So I think I'm going to put some of them in this. I'm going to have to do some trimming, but I'm going to put some in this old vase that used to be my Granny Gazzy's. I think it's actually like a, more like a candle holder than a vase, but it'll work. It'll work. Look how pretty it's going to be. And these smell wonderful, so my house is going to smell like the wonderful spring flowers now. All of them are the same, except I did have one of the double ones blooming. They just kind of look all ruffledy. Maybe I can put him in the middle somehow. I didn't see any. That one's kind of got some dirt on it. I didn't see any hyacinths out there, or I could have got some of them to add some color. But this is just the first of the daffodils. They'll continue to bloom in the coming days. I know we'll have more frost and freeze before true spring is here. Got to go through blackberry winter and dogwood winter and all those. And this is just February. This is just an unusually warm week here this week. Rainy but warm today. Lovely. Since I got so many, was able to get so many, I'm going to make me some other little flower pots. I love to use, of course, just mason jars. Probably won't even have to cut them to put them in there. I accidentally cut that one. It hadn't bloomed yet, but maybe it'll bloom out in here. So I'll be able to put some here in the kitchen, in the living room, maybe put some in each of the bathrooms. I might trim that one a little bit. When the girls were young, and I could still do it for Katie, I probably will. I would always, when they were gone to school this time of the year, when they come home, I'd have a little tiny, we love to collect old glass bottles, so I'd have some little tiny arrangements by sitting in their bathroom and by their bedside, on their table, by their bed. I might put that one by Katie's, just a little one. Put her 3. Just to make it special. And they smell so good. They smell like spring. I love this little green, it's just a little teapot. I don't even know where I got it. I've had it forever, but it looks especially good with daffodils. Just because of the color. I'm no flower arranger. I just do it till I think it looks pretty, and then that's good. That works for me. Pretty. So I've got kitchen, living room, 2 bathrooms, and Katie. I think I'm going to hunt another bottle for Katie though. The smaller top. I'm going to trim those two. Not that one. Much better. We've been having really warm temperatures here in the southern mountains of Appalachia. We've been having a lot of rain too. Last 2 days have been dry, maybe the last 3 days. Rain's forecasted to come back in tonight, and we're going to have another day or 2 of rain. And I guess the temperatures are going to get a little cooler too. This is certainly not the end of winter. Old Man Winter will be back. He's not left for good yet. But these wonderful warm days like this do give me an opportunity to actually plant some of the stuff that can stand a little frost. So you think about beets, about radishes, lettuces, onions, those type of things that can, cabbage. I have my cabbage in the greenhouse though. They're not quite ready to put out here just because I want them to be a little bit bigger. They're about like that right now. But anyway, it's a perfect time to go ahead and plant some of those cool weather things that can stand it when Old Man Winter comes back, because he surely will. This is kind of the way it goes here. You have these warm days that makes you want to go put your bathing suit on and go to the lake or something, and then before you know it, it's down in the 30s, maybe even down in the upper 20s again. So summer's not here by a long shot. It's interesting. I have a video, I'll link to it. In Appalachia, we actually have several little winters, we call them. So even blackberry winter is one of the most common, and dogwood winter, those are still a few weeks away, and we'll have to get through them and through a few other little winters, we call them, before true warm weather arrives for good. So Matt's already tilled up our gardens one time this year already. We put lime on them and he tilled that all under. He may have tilled some areas of it more than once, I can't remember. Anyway, so the soil is already nice and loose for me. So right here in this little area, you can see I made me some little rows and kind of dug them out and then put it back and mounded them up. And I'm going to go ahead and plant some beets right here. I think I'm going to plant my carrots. My carrots did so good last year. It's the first time I've ever grown carrots, and I think it's because I started them so early in the year. So I'm going to plant a row of carrots. I have some onion buttons, so I may go in and get them and plant at least 1 row of them. And then right here where I'm actually standing right now, I'm going to make me 1 or 2 little beds of lettuce and go ahead and plant that seed. Are you going in, Corey? Will you go in behind the table? There's some onion buttons. Will you bring me that bag? I'll get Corey she's here helping me today, so I'll get her to go in and get those. And then we'll get them all planted. So we got a little bit done. feels pretty good.
Yeah.
First planting in the garden of the year, so really exciting. Again, it's the crops that can stand a little frost because we will definitely have more frost. So we planted some lettuces. We got Jericho, which is my favorite, Paris Island. Planted some kale, blue scotch,
blue curled scotch.
yeah, and some spinach.
Bloomsdale.
And then the beets that we planted were the Early Wonder and the Detroit Red. Detroit Red's what usually does best for us. We planted some onions, just some little, that'll be just green onions, and some radishes, carrots. What were they? One of them was the little,
I don't know.
yeah, I don't remember the name of it either. Like one of the smaller carrots and then one of the larger ones. And Scarlet Globe, the radishes.
Yes.
Yeah. So we accomplished a lot, I did, with Corey's help. It is going to rain later tonight, so that'll be good on the seeds.
Yeah. That's cute.
Yeah, I like that better.
Me too.
Tomorrow's Granny's birthday, but since it's on a Monday and everybody's late getting in from work and all that kind of stuff, we're going to have her cake today, this afternoon. So I've made the cake. Truthfully, birthday cakes are not my favorite. I would much prefer something else, but Granny loves them. So I've used her recipe for the icing, and we've put Granny on it. We've got, she'll be 83, so we've got our candles here. It's funny, she actually bought the candles. That's how much she likes birthday cake. She makes sure that she goes all out, even for herself. So that looks nice, Katie. So we've just put, it's just simple white icing with Granny, and then the little dots Katie's putting, and then we're just going to put
I think that's festive.
Yeah, and then we're going to put the candles, and that'll be good. She'll love it.
No, she will love it.
She'll love it. Thank you, Katie.
Yeah. That's cute.
I wonder if I should wait till we get there to put the candles, maybe.
Maybe probably
so.
so, just in case.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so much fun.
So we've got Granny's cake finished. We're gonna wait till we get down there to actually put the numbers on. We've still been making kefir, and I still love it, and we all do. We're all still just really in love with it. So the two that we've kind of settled on, we've been making most often, is pineapple and then ginger and lemon, combination of either ginger by itself or ginger and lemon, and those are the ones that we like the most. Here's some, I've got some pineapple that's ready to put in the refrigerator. But recently, when Matt did his video about pine needle tea, a lot of people linked to this a video of someone making like a Sprite drink out of pine needles. Really interesting. So you could find that and go watch it. I found it really fascinating. And it was just, they just used the pineapple, excuse me, they just used the pine needle and sugar and water, if I remember right. So there was no kefir or anything involved in it. But a lot of people said, you should try pine needles with your kefir. Well, I kept meaning to, and I just never did get around to it. But I did, like a couple of days ago. Ooh, you couldn't hear that, but I did. It like let out some gas. Almost like when you open a Coke. So, so it has some pressure in there. Ooh, I wish I had put the camera up close, because when I started it, got all bubbly. Let's see if we can... I don't know, you probably can't hear that. But this is the first time I'm going to taste it and see what I think it tastes like. A lot of people on that other video, of course, like I said, they weren't using kefir, but they said it was supposed to taste like Sprite. Not really like Sprite. Let me rinse my spoon and get me another drink. Maybe a tad like Sprite, that one. I think I would have to, you'd have to let it go longer, and on that video, which like I said, they weren't using kefir, they really crammed it full. Well, you can see I didn't. I just grabbed a handful and put it right on top. So maybe I should have put more in it. But it tastes nice. It doesn't taste bad. I don't necessarily think it tastes like Sprite though, really, to be honest. And it smells just kind of, you can smell kind of the pine, kind of smells like Christmas. It has more of just the plain kefir taste though, which is not bad. And it does have a little fizz, a little bit of fizz to it. So I might need to continue to experiment with that one and get me more pine needles, put more pine needles in there. And whether or not that leaches all the vitamins out from the pineapple or from the pine needles, I keep wanting to say pineapple because I've got pineapple right here. I'm not sure. So that's interesting, but it really did have some pressure build up on it. So this one is the pineapple. I've tasted it. I mean, it's one of our favorites, but I'm gonna drink some of it just to make sure it's ready to put in the fridge. Very good. That's why it's one of our favorites.
April's got a belly still. See, Ellie?
I love downtown pizza. I spend too much time there. If I want pizza, that's where I go.
Well, they make the best ones.
I know.
They like it place because
They're better than
they got
Harvey.
toys.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't care that much about it.
I used your recipe for the
I said, it is pretty good.
Yeah.
You wanna cut me a piece?
Well, first we're gonna make you blow out the candles.
Yeah. Gotta make a wish.
You get on the road, you get anxious to get home. I know what that is. It's how about tickets.
Going up there and I looked down, I was doing 85.
You need a ticket for that.
I did that.
It's 70.
I look down and I'm going 85 and 70. And I'm like,
All right, y'all gonna come sing happy birthday?
Yes.
Good nice birthday cake.
Well, let them flowers
Pretty
too.
good.
Look up here, Granny.
I did the icing.
Better get your picture too.
Yeah.
How are you?
Look at that. You look at that.
All right, Katie, you wanna lead us with happy birthday?
Yes. Are you ready,
I
Granny?
should have turned it around.
No, that's
No, that's
okay.
Now it
There
says
you go.
38.
Just look
I
like
see
you
what
were
you're going
38.
for.
Yeah.
I see what this is about.
Well, that's young, 38.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Granny. Happy birthday to you. Blow your candles out. Don't cry. Blow the candles
Make a
out.
wish.
Oh, good
I
job.
did, I made one.
You got them both.
Yeah.
One swoop. Where's the knife? Kim?
I've got it right there. I'm ready to.
It's cake time.
Let's have cake.
Ready
What
to
part-
Yeah,
what part
you
you want,
too many
Granny?
times. You better-
Huh?
What
That's
part
right.
you want? You want
Just
the
any,
Y?
just any of it.
That's right.
Is that M&M's? What's on there?
No, it's just awesome.
It's cute.
Driving home, this is what you're thinking about on the drive. You're like, I'm gonna get this birthday cake.
Yeah.
Of course, says you love birthday cake.
Pippa's cakes are better than
Them real
mine.
flowers.
Here's some forks and that. yeah.
I love birthday cake. That icing's really good. That's what I said.
Pretty empty.
Granny loves birthday cakes too.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like them much.
I do, I
I
like
like birthday. I like some, especially homemade birthday cake's really good.
That was fork, don't look right.
I ate this cake, a piece of cake the other day this man made. It comes over out of the store. He's a retired dentist, but he's supposed to be a real good chef and cook, and it's called
my water's
5
sitting in
flavor
there.
pound cake.
5 sounds good.
Some of the best pound cake I've ever eaten.
Cut a piece.
It's big and thick.
You want a piece, Steve?
I'll cut you a piece
Yeah, I
off.
guess I'll eat
Want a
it.
big piece?
Would you like me to put some
About
water
like
in a
that?
glass
Yeah, I
or
think
just
it-
like this?
I drink it like that.
Okay, here's your lid. Just open this carefully because there's something in the card and I don't want it to fly
That
out.
boy worked for the state or daddy. He
Not a bird, is it?
No, it's not that. It won't come up like that.
Yeah, they do. Because Easton's always talking about where he lives, and he knows all about hay too. He's always every field we go by, he'll tell me who cuts the hay. Paw cuts that hay, and so cuts this hay.
Yeah.
That is pretty.
How many bales they get,
That's beautiful.
how much they can sell it.
That's beautiful.
Preacher at Pepper led.
That is pretty. Reminds me of spring.
Around here, that's all he does.
About springtime.
Uncle Paul, I have something to give back to you.
You do? Oh, hoodwinked.
That's
Isn't
the
he
prettiest
good?
one I've got so
That's the
far.
second one. Which
I
one
thought
you
them
like the
others
best,
was
first
pretty
one or
that I
second?
got in the mail, but
The place you
Me too, it's way better than the first one. I
Let's
like the
see.
wolf
It's
and
in there
the-
thanks a
somewhere.
lot, Tipper.
Well, that's not from me.
Oh, it fell out. There you go. That's from me.
Oh, it's from you.
Remember I told you I'd make you
Frozen.
a ring since you lost your, you don't know where you put your mother's ring. So I told you I'd make you one.
Oh,
See if it fits.
It should. I sized it off that other one. I hope it does.
They start out slow and
it's a little bit tight. No, after you get it on, it's all right.
That's pretty.
So then that's,
Hey, Ben.
this one is Paul, that's Mama, and that's Steve.
Shouldn't hers be a little bit greener?
No,
No,
that's
that's
just the
it.
color. That's it.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I like that.
Just stop like that.
Resolved.
You want to
We
try
can
it?
move, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say just a closer walk, since we ain't done that in so
I was
long.
gonna say move up 2 frets and do the God's Way of Living.
Okay.
Bum, ba, bum, ba, da, da. Yeah. What's Olive doing, Corey? I can't see her head.
F as in frankly.
She's snoozing. It's been Franklin the Turtle, like the little TV show.
I never saw that. Sounds like a good one.
It was a cute little show.
Nice.
Right, I'll save this little piece.
So I come down to see what Katie was doing today, see what was on her bench. This is her, what she calls her bench. I guess that's what it is, huh?
Yeah.
Because that's what most jewelers call it. So I always like to come down here and take a peek at all the little, she lays out, you can see all the projects that she's working on currently. She kind of has her own system of doing stuff, as most people do. So I think, like, I would finish one all the way, but Katie kind of does it in steps, which makes sense, I guess. It would, depending on what tool you're having to use.
Yeah. I don't ever do anything start to finish. I do it all assembly line.
Assembly line.
Yep.
That's really pretty. Is that going to be a necklace?
Yeah, I did. I'll have to,
So it's little tiny tree and a bird, sun. Those are beautiful. So you've stamped and then cut those out? Is that how you do it?
yeah, I just stamp them and I sawed them. I saw them out.
Amazing.
So I'll have to,
That one's pretty too.
have to finish. The rest of these I already have all the backs textured.
Is that, tell us what that is. Is that earrings or?
Those will be earrings. That'll be a necklace. He kind of goes up there. This will be a necklace. I'm going to use that as the center and make little petals that come around it and a little stem for a flower.
Ooh.
And this one's kind of all jumbled up. I'll have to put it back. I had it all over the place. This kind of goes down in there. You kind of come over here. Come here. That's still not exactly straight, but
That's pretty though. That's going to be a necklace too?
yeah, these will be necklaces. And then I've got one pair of earrings. I'll probably end up doing another pair. But for now, I'm going to do, these will have like a little bird, a little stone, and a flower. And I'm going to do, if I can do it, if I can pull it off, I'm going to make some little leaves to go on either side of the stem of the flower.
Pretty.
So,
What about these over here?
oh, this is just going to be, this will be like a stacking ring set. And these are earrings, more earrings. And then I'll have like,
Oh, how will those work?
I'm gonna kind of try to do like, this will kind of be Funktown, but something like that. It won't be exactly like that, but
Oh, those will be nice.
yeah. So
What
that'd be
is
cool.
that blue stone?
I don't know. I think it's just some kind of quartz.
Oh, it's pretty.
It would be interesting, but when those are done and polished up, those will look cool.
And these back here, is that more earrings? Or?
Yeah, these will kind of go like that. These are gonna just freely dangle on this hoop, and then there'll be an ear wire at the top.
Nice. So is this all stuff just for your shop, or is it custom, or is it's mostly to go in the shop?
Yeah, most of it is. These are going to all be hoops that I sell. These will be for somebody's order, and these are for somebody's order. But the rest of this stuff is just stuff I'm just making.
Katie has a lot of, like those little earrings there. A lot of things like that, kind of made to order listing in her shop, and then you just pick what color you want, or if it's a ring, or what stone, what size, of course, all those kind of things.
Yeah. So I have a lot of that stuff, so I have to do I was just playing today doing this, but then I have to do the orders too of making sure I get
people's stuff
get
out.
people's stuff done. So I think if I do another pair of earrings, I might do another oval. I think oval earrings would be like better, like more comfortable to wear, I think, than I don't know, than these triangle ones. I don't really know though.
I don't know.
I may
Those
just do
triangle
triangle
ones
ones
would be
too.
pretty for necklaces. Is any of that stuff back there in the back stuff you've completed?
This
Or
is
is it?
this is almost done. I just have to set this stone, and then this necklace will be finished. I just have to push the metal down to that
Oh,
stone.
that's pretty.
And then this,
I love that wrapping on it.
oh, the little, yeah, this already is set. He just needs a chain.
That's pretty too. What kind of rock is that, or what is it?
That is a piece of quartz. It's actually rutilated quartz. There's just not really any rutile in it. But I glued to the back of it. I picked up these little, I saw that little garnet sand that I pick up from the river, and I have epoxied it to the back so then you can see it.
See through it, yeah.
Then you can see the
cool.
little garnets on the back.
Nice.
So slowly but surely, this is something I don't know if I'll do anything with. I may take it apart. I was just goofing off.
That's pretty though, I think.
It's kind of a big piece.
If you just finish put the other little stones in.
I could probably actually work on it. I actually cut that stone. It's actually a really nice stone.
That's really a nice pendant. That's pretty.
So I need to, then I've got a whole bunch of these little rings that just sit around. Bunches of them. I have to do.
That's nice too.
Have to do something with them. And then these are earrings that Corey had these. Corey ended up getting this bone. And she wanted me to put her some ear wires on it. So I'm trying to put her some ear wires on
Yeah,
these.
we all give Katie
bone
our
feathers.
jewelry that needs fixing and get her to fix it for us if something breaks.
That's pretty much everything on this bench. I just got to finish it now. Most of it. Well, all of this stuff is probably, well, these two anyway, are ready for some solder work. They'll be, by the time this one's done, they'll be, let's just count. There'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, probably about close to 10 solder joints in this piece when it's done. You just can't see them. But,
Yeah.
and then in this one, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6 or 7 in this one. So not a lot. Some of these pieces I make, and there's like 16 or 17 solder joints. Like this piece, there would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there'd been like 15 solder joints in this.
Nice.
That's pretty crazy.
That's
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. So I'll be sure to link to Katie's shop in the description. And then we have some great videos of Katie. And if you'd like to know more about how she got started being a silversmith and a lapidary artist, I will also link to those.
Oh, thank you.